I'm Saljani Raj live from BBC News. Information at your doorstep. The current fascination on today's news is all about media. Not world media, but media, a subject taken by students who wants to aspire in this ever-growing industry. One such school which really takes their creative levels beyond what's expected is Cranford Community College, located in Hounslow, London. Now, the Cranford Sixth Form students, Year 12, are focusing on how to get their feedback from the audience, us, the public, on how exactly a thriller film should be constructed. Let's take a close look.
Films you enjoy watching, like Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, Saw 3D, things like that. What emotions do you expect to feel when watching this film? Well, emotions that I expect to feel is like quite sad, it's like quite depressing, sometimes like angry, and things like that. What is your favourite film? My favourite? Saw 3D, because it's so like awe-inspiring, it grabs your attention straight away, and as soon as like you see it, you just don't want to stop watching it, and it gets you into it, and it builds up a feeling of suspense as well.
Yeah. What props do you expect to see in a thriller film?
What props? Okay, like crazy costumes, like hats with like, you know, rips in it, things like that.
What about settings?
What sort of settings?
Yeah.
I would say in the villages, rural areas where not many people are, district places, remote maybe.
What do you expect from a
What do I expect? Something that's going to make me jump on my seat, it's going to really scare me, but then at the same time, like, it's going to make my attention fixed onto one thing and doesn't take off anything else. That's yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thriller films, drama, suspense.
What kind of actors do you expect to see in thriller films?
Actors, athletic, very good at their characters.
What emotions do you expect to feel when watching a thriller film?
Suspense, maybe. Good if it's got a good twist in it. Thriller. Yeah, that's what I've got.
What is your favourite thriller film and why?
Favourite thriller film. Right. As a series, it's not really a film. It's 24.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
What kind of storylines do you expect?
Yeah, suspense with a good twist at the end.
What props do you expect to see in a thriller film?
Thriller. There don't have to be that many props, as I said, as long as the storyline's good, but I think it does add to it if there are.
What settings do you expect to see in a thriller film?
Settings, right. Well, I don't know. Normally in a city, buildings.
What do you expect from a thriller film overall?
Enjoyment.
Alright.
Thank you.
Alright, thanks.
Thank you.
What is your favourite
Psycho.
Shining.
Yeah, the tension that it builds up. You actually believe the character. Scary. Yeah.
What emotions do you expect to feel?
Emotions, I expect to be moved. I expect to be, I expect to be, make it, cause some emotions, some deep thoughts.
You did it. You done it.
Yeah, I expect to be entertained basically throughout the film.
What do you expect from a thriller film overall?
What I just said.
That's fine. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah. All right.
Hey guys, what kind of thriller films do you enjoy watching? Horror. Paranormal activity. What kind of actors do you expect to see in thriller films? Bradley Cooper. No. Okay. What emotions do you expect to feel when watching a thriller film? You're scared. Yeah, scared. What kind of storylines do you guys have? Someone killing someone. I don't know.
ghosts and stuff like that are involved in scary films.
And what props do you expect to see?
Knives.
Blood. And what do you expect from the thriller film overall?
To actually get scared.
Yeah,
and entertaining. And like not to be scared, nightmares and everything. No.
Thank you.
What, like scary? Yes.
Wait, what? To name them?
Yeah. Like Paranormal Activity?
Yeah. Or like The Hitcher.
Yeah.
That one is good.
What kind of actors do you expect to see in thriller films?
Like tonight.
What's the question? What kind of actors do you expect to see? I don't know. They're never
Not
really that well known.
ones,
Yeah.
are they?
What emotions do you expect to feel when you're watching a thriller film?
Scared.
Yeah, like tense.
Yeah.
What kind of storylines do you expect?
Like one that surprises you or something. You're not gonna not a predictable one.
What is your favourite thriller film and why?
I do like reading out the picture.
What props do you expect to see in a thriller film?
No, I imagine like when I watch films like really rural and like not like I don't know, like glamorous, like something.
So what do you expect from a thriller film overall?
Like an on edge feeling, like being tense, just be scared.
Thank you for your time.
What emotions do you expect to feel when watching a thriller film? So scared.
Always when it's something scary, I just jump.
Yeah. What is your favourite thriller film and why?
I don't know, but my favourite horror movie is like Scream 4.
Yeah, of course. What settings do you expect to see in a thriller film? Where do you think they're usually set?
Like in the woods or?
Forest.
What do you expect from a thriller film overall?
To be good.
To be good. Alright. Thanks.
What kind of thriller films do you enjoy watching?
I enjoy watching comedy thriller films because it's not just the straight up scare you to death ones, it cracks you up and you get scared at the same time. It's not just plain scary.
What emotions do you expect to feel when watching thriller film?
I expect to be left in suspense and anxiety because it's not like the straightforward, oh, this is gonna happen, I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna be out of nowhere or surprise you, and that's the funnest thing.
What's your favourite thriller film and why?
I prefer True Lies because it might be olden, but it still has that comedy inside, the action. It's not the same old usual guns, all of that. It has everything, just a fun.
What props do you expect to see in a thriller film?
I expect to see guns because that's one of the most commonest things that happen in thriller films, horror films, all of those. And guns just bring you in. I'm not that comfortable with blood and all of that because not that much people like blood. It's just a normal thing. But guns, yeah.
What settings do you expect to see in a thriller film?
I really would watch more films if the settings were not just in one same place. They moved on. For example, it's not always just in one graveyard. It might be like an abandoned apartment and then goes on to another place. It goes on everywhere, deserted island, not just one single setting, it goes everywhere.
Lastly, what do you expect from a thriller film overall?
Overall, just to have fun, get scared with your mates, have all of that scariness, anxiety, and just have fun.
Thank you. What kind of thriller films do you enjoy watching?
Really like thrilling thriller films. The more thrilling the better. Something like Jaws, where it's just suspense at the start and then keeps going through. And yeah, that'll be really good.
What emotions do you expect to feel when watching a thriller film?
Well, I'm hoping some kind of thrilling effect. Other than that, if it's something that fits the bill, to be honest. If it's a scary thriller film, horror kind of, you get scared. If it's an action thriller film, you get pumped up. So it all depends on the movie.
What kind of storylines do you expect?
Good ones, hopefully.
What props do you expect to see in a thriller film?
I can't think of any props.
Like
as
blood,
such.
knives.
Oh right.
Guns.
thriller films, dead bodies, I guess. Guns, knives, yeah, blood, everything, the works.
What settings do you expect to see in a thriller film? Like a
Big
graveyard?
ones, yeah, probably like, I would expect scenes, well, if it's a good thriller film, maybe in the dark, I don't know. Not exactly sure about that one.
Well, and what do you expect from a thriller film overall?
A good movie, something entertaining.
What genre of thriller films do you enjoy watching?
I like crime movies.
Crime?
So I like things like Hercule Poirot, Agatha Christie's Poirot. I like movies made by Night Shyamalan. I like stories made by Robin Cook. So quite like crime stories.
Thank you. What emotions do you expect to feel when watching a thriller film?
I feel nervous, I feel excited, I feel anxious, and I feel thrilled sometimes.
Thank you. What's your favourite thriller film and why?
My favourite movie is Silence of the Lambs by Sir Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster.
Why?
It's not only crime, it's also a psychological movie. It tells you how human beings react to certain things and how they think about certain things. So I quite enjoy doing that.
What kind of storylines do you expect to see in a thriller film?
I like a bit of emotions, a bit of thrill, a bit of anxiety, a bit of fun in the middle. Suspense obviously goes without saying.
What props do you expect to see in a thriller film?
So say again.
What props? Like guns, knife, blood?
I don't like guns. It doesn't have to be a knife or anything of that sort. I personally feel crime movies can be made without weapons. But obviously, crime movies without weapons is not possible. So I guess I'll probably go with knife as the least.
Thank you. What settings do you expect to see in a thriller film?
Something scary, something massive, something unexpected.
Settings like graveyard, building.
I would rather say all buildings really does it. But I don't prefer graveyards and cemeteries and things like that.
Thank you. And lastly, what do you expect from a thriller film overall?
I like value for my money. I want some excitement, something to learn from the movie. For example, if you watch Silence of the Lambs, it tells you how people react to certain things. So it's more psychological. So if you take the crime away from it, there's actually a bit of education for you. So I like movies like that. So if you watch Agatha Christie's Poirot or Marple, there's definitely a storyline which makes you think about certain people. And crime is more psychological in nature, so you learn about people around you, which makes you better. And so that's what I look for a crime movie.